All right, thank you, Greg. This morning, an act of unthinkable animal abuse and survival. And we want to warn you, the photos and video you're about to see are a little difficult to look at. This is Trooper. He was a victim of abuse, found wandering the streets with gaping wounds. The photos show his flesh had been eaten away. He was scheduled to be euthanized when Tara Harper, co-founder of Paws in the City, heard about this little guy. She got involved, rushed him to an emergency clinic, and later to City Vet. And this is some recent video of Trooper now on the road to recovery, still has a little ways to go. And Tara is here this morning to talk about animal abuse and how you can help those like Trooper who need to find a home and need to be rescued. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for having me.
This is such a moving story. So when you heard of this, this is what you do. And we said it's unthinkable, and yet it's more common than we even want to admit, correct?
Unfortunately, it is. This is actually our third case like this year, which I don't know what is going on right now, but this is our third case of chemical burns that we've had this year.
So somebody dousing a puppy, and at the time Trooper was probably just less than 2 months old, with chemicals, presumably trying to kill the animal. We're not really sure, or just abuse them for some reason that we can't quite fathom.
There's some people out there that are very abusive to animals, but the way I try and look at it is there's so many hundreds of people that love Trooper, so good always overcomes evil.
We should say Trooper is with a foster family that is in love with him, and for good reason.
Adore him.
But he does have medical bills.
Yes,
people can help with that, and people can also help Paws in the City continue to do good work, and they can do that by going to your website, correct?
Yes, please go to pawsinthecity.org, and you can see Trooper's entire video from the beginning up until the video that you saw right there of him recovering.
You know what? I think we should bring Trooper out.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's do that, Michelle. Bring Trooper out now.
Come on, Trooper. Come on, big boy. Come on. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that amazing?
6 weeks
Hi,
ago.
baby.
And look at him.
How are you?
He is so excited to be on TV. But look at these wounds and how amazing they've healed. And just look at his spirit.
I know.
He is so happy.
Even in the video that we didn't show you because it was, I thought, a little too gruesome, when his wounds were being washed out initially, his tail was wagging the whole time.
The entire time. And they said that when they had found him, he was probably running the streets that way for about 4 or 5 days.
Boy.
So the pain that he must have been in was unbelievable. And look at his spirit.
Yeah, he's amazing. So, of course, unless you've been living under a rock, perhaps you recognize Tara from Most Eligible Dallas. I have to ask you how that's going. And particularly, I saw an episode where you were on a rescue mission with Drew, your castmate, to try and rescue animals. And he was more squeamish than you are. I mean, you do some pretty amazing stuff. Give me some sense of how this show has helped your cause.
It has been unbelievable. I couldn't have asked for a better blessing because there's so many people that go on our website now and adopt our dogs. I even get calls from people in Michigan saying we were going to buy a dog, but now we decided to adopt one.
To rescue a dog, yeah.
To rescue a dog. So
and
it's
here you are, in
unbelievable.
fact, in this video, you're scaling a fence.
Yes, that is coming up.
She travels with wire cutters, just in case.
Unfortunately, that's always in the back of my car. There's usually a pair of Louboutin in the back of my car and a pair of wire cutters,
That's
too.
awesome. Well, I don't want to embarrass you, but we did get word that in addition to being most eligible, you might also be one of Dallas's most beautiful. Is this true?
Oh, thank you.
D Magazine,
yes.
There it is. D Magazine has named you one of the finalists.
Honor.
And you can vote for Tara Harper on D Magazine's website. I'm going to post it on Facebook if that's okay. We're trying to get. We want you to be the #1 most beautiful in Dallas because I think you're the most caring.
Oh, thank you so much.
And that makes you the most beautiful.
Thank you.
So we really appreciate you being in here and for all the work you do with Paws. And we hope you'll go to pawsinthecity.org so you can help Tara's cause. And of course, watch Most Eligible Dallas. She scales fences with wire cutters. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you so much,
nice
Ron.
To see you.
Good to see you.